Alright guys, time to look at XRP and XLM in this video on this channel today. Now I want to point out guys, this XRP chart, it looks like this is a flag basically, and I put a parallel channel here just so you can see it kind of, is resembling a flag, and I think today or yesterday it started to break out. Now it was today. So if you look at this on a daily time frame, today it is breaking out of this little channel. And let me go back to the weekly time frame now so we can see this a little bit easier here. Basically this flagpole begins in the beginning of November, guys. So basically if we take this flagpole and let's move it to the last touch point, which was on this week, on the lowest side here. Now this flag and the pole actually points to a $4.40 XRP coming. So, it seems insane. That would be an all-time high for XRP. I'm not saying that, I'm against XRP or anything. I hold a lot of XRP actually. And yeah, I just, I'm getting excited, guys, because this looks like this is probably the move for XRP that's going to really, take it to new heights now. And if you zoom in here, guys, it is very close to getting its highest weekly candle close. We're just really cents away. I mean, this is very, very, very close. Now, tomorrow is the close of the weekly time frame. So, if we break above $2.60 and we hold at least, by tomorrow at midnight UTC time, I believe that will signal continuation. Now, if we get rejected here, we're in danger of coming back down, I believe. So let's see what happens here. You can see that we have gotten 3 rejections already at this point. And, the last rejection resulted in massive downside. So it went down almost to $2, flat, almost. So I believe this is the move, though, personally. Let's just take a look at the RSI, though. I just want to see how strong this move, could be. So right now on a weekly time frame, RSI is overbought. Now, Stochastic RSI is okay, guys, but looks like it's going to go sideways and maybe slightly pointed down. But okay, give it the benefit of the doubt. Now, daily time frame, RSI pointed to the upside, looks great. Stochastic RSI kind of maybe going sideways. Now, 4-hour time frame, it is overbought right now on both time frame, both RSI and Stochastic RSI for the 4-hour. 1 hour, let's just take a look. Again, overbought, guys. Let's look at the 15. Yeah, overbought. So now, does that mean it's going to crash down right now, today, at this moment? Probably not. But the chances are that this will cool off before it moves up is probably higher. But we can still break the 260 mark and hold it till tomorrow, and then maybe have a little bit of a dip, retest the 260 mark, have a big wick here, and get that bounce. So let's see what happens. Don't want to dampen the party just because the RSI said, most RSI indicators here, Stochastic RSI too, that it was overbought. So yeah, let's just wait and see. Now, when we're talking about the baby brother or sister or whatever you want to call it for XRP, we do have XLM. Now, again, it's kind of done the same thing. It basically started the run back here in November, basically the same point that XRP did. And you can see it's, it didn't have such a parabolic run really, but, and it doesn't look like it has broken out of its channel yet. So let's, we need to wait and see what happens to XLM if it gets rejected here at the top. I have suspicions that it's going to break out like XRP. But let's take a look at the RSI for this now. Let's just do this real quick. And okay, on the daily time frame, it's in good territory on both RSI and Stochastic RSI. Looks like it wants to curve up actually. Let me go to the weekly. I should have gone there first. Now, it's in good territory on both, although almost overbought, here on the RSI. But the Stochastic RSI is quite low, and it looks like it wants to curve up. On the 4-hour time frame, let me go back now. It's pointed up. Now, Stochastic RSI says it's overbought, but RSI is not. So, and it's pointed up, so that's good to see. 1 hour, I know it's a low time frame. Now, it's overbought in these time frames. And it's pointed down on both. And let's just take a look at the 15-minute for fun here. Now, it is pointed up, but getting into overbought territory on Stochastic RSI. And again, overbought in RSI, but it is coming down into the, normal or neutral range, we can say. So, yeah. When I look at this, what I'm getting is basically on these higher time frames, it looks like it's more prone to run. And now in the short term, it looks like it wants to cool down. So right now we have green candles. For example, on the 4-hour, it looks nice. These are solid, 2 solid green candles here. But let me put on the 1-hour. It is getting this red candle now. So will it break out? I think it will. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow, but long term, when we're talking about a few days or a week, yeah. Now I want to take a look at Bitcoin real quick, guys. We have retested the $94,250 level, basically. It has gotten a nice bounce. Let's see if it turns green today. Yesterday was a nice green candle. Wasn't bullish engulfing, but came very close. And we did push up on this, 95,600 level here on the daily time frame. Didn't break through, but we had a wick above it. And the more times we hit that, the weaker it gets. Now, Ethereum and the altcoins basically are going a little bit crazy now. It just really started maybe within this hour. If I go here to the hour time frame, or actually the last couple of hours, you can see it was just kind of slowly trending upwards and kind of went sideways almost all day. And then, in the last couple of hours, now it's making this big push. So we need to get above 33.13. And, we need to get back in that range that we pretty much were in for quite some time. If I zoom out, you'll see basically from 19th December until we exited on the 3rd of January. We tried to, get above 36.52, but basically failed. Came all the way back down to 3,200, found support there. Now working our way back into this range. So I think we'll get there. Maybe even tonight. We're only a few dollars away from that. And keep in mind, this is a weekly resistance at the moment, so it is strong. But we do need to close a candle tomorrow when Sunday goes to Monday, at least above this level, to really seal the deal, I can say. Now, at the moment, guys, the total market cap is moving up. Yesterday, we did get kind of a big push. We are very close to 3.28 trillion, where we're going to see some resistance on a weekly time frame. So let's see what happens. But now let's go to without Bitcoin. And it has retested the 1.34 trillion mark today. Yesterday, we broke through it. So that is nice to see, guys. We retested it, and now we're getting that bounce. So technically, it looks like the next real resistance will be up here at 1.55 trillion. Now the Bitcoin dominance, guys, this is a good candle to see. it was following this W pattern. As you can see, I pointed it out actually the other day in a post on YouTube. So yeah, you can see that this W was kind of forming here, and you know, until yesterday it was just kind of following this line, and if we broke this neckline, that would be bad news, guys. So right now this is a nice breakdown to see, and if we can lose the 57.55 mark, that would be really good. But basically, you know, we definitely need to break below 56.9 basically. And yeah, I mean, if we would, you know, basically close a candle here, I think the W structure would kind of be broken. But just to be sure, you know, I would like to see it come down, you know, to the 56.9. And, you know, right now it's actually finding support right on this, you know, line here at 57.55. So just have to wait. Again, guys, it's all about waiting in crypto. It's just being patient. As for the liquidation heat map, guys, pretty much nothing is going on in the last 24 hours. 113 million, you know, wrecked. But that's nothing. That's really, really low. Now, what I am surprised to see basically is that the altcoin season index hasn't really moved. If I try to refresh it, still a 49, although, you know, like I said, this is pretty much tied to this dominance here. So I don't know when they, you know, refresh this little indicator, but I think this is going to shoot up, you know, at least a few points just from, you know, the downside that we're seeing in the dominance. Now, what I'm really surprised to see is a 69 on the fear and greed. Yesterday was a 50. I expected something like a 55, I think I said in the video yesterday. But yeah, 69, I mean, wow, that's a big move. You know, and I mean, yeah, Bitcoin was quite bullish yesterday despite the non-farm payrolls, but I don't think we should be this bullish, you know, this quick. Now, as for the Pi Cycle Top Indicator, guys, still, I can zoom in pretty much all day, and it's still quite far away, still probably about 6 months. So next week, guys, on the economic calendar, though, if we look at this, and yeah, you can see we do have consumer inflation expectations on Monday, PPI on Tuesday, Wednesday's a big day with CPI, we have New York Empire State Manufacturing, we have a couple of speakers here. Thursday, jobless claims, core retail sales, Fed manufacturing in Philadelphia here. So yeah, we do have another speaker here as well. So it's kind of a big day too. Now Friday is just kind of a dead day. That's not really going to affect Bitcoin. But I would say, you know, Tuesday is big, but Wednesday is probably the biggest day. But yeah, you know, Monday, consumer inflation expectations is kind of important too. So yeah, be looking, you know, for a little bit of volatility, mostly on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Now, oddly enough, we did lose a couple of percent or a few percent here on this side, and looks like a few more percent believe we're going to get a cut, although I don't believe we're going to get a cut, guys. I would say probably we'll get 4, though, next year. I'm banking on March, June, September, and December. So we'll see. We do have to get, you know, good PPI, CPI numbers and things like this along the way. Now, as for crypto bubbles, looking better, guys. Mostly in the green at the moment, and that's because Ethereum is kind of pumping. Altcoins are really, you know, pumping too. So if you want to stake your coins, guys, go to Coinondo. Type in Bitcoin, for example. You'll get a list here. Be aware of the limits that you have and how long you have to stake. You don't want to get locked into a position that you can't really get out of when you hit your goal. So anyways, guys, take a look at that. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.